Have you ever noticed how you can predict your own thoughts? Like you wake up and already know exactly what's going to annoy you today, what excuses you'll make, and which dreams you'll talk yourself out of pursuing. That's not intuition, that's your mental echo chamber, and it's keeping you smaller than you're meant to be. Right now, as you're watching this, your brain is filtering everything I'm saying through the same patterns it used yesterday, last week, and probably last year. You're not just thinking with your mind, you're thinking with your history, your fears, and your assumptions about what's possible for someone like you. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of us are living inside a mental prison we've built ourselves, one thought at a time. This isn't about positive thinking or motivation. This is about recognizing that your thoughts aren't neutral observers of reality. They're active creators of your limitations. Every time you think, I'm not the type of person who, or I could never, or that's just how I am, you're adding another brick to walls you can't even see. The scariest part isn't that we have these limitations. It's that they feel so natural, so obviously true, that we never question them. Your brain loves patterns because patterns feel safe, but safety and growth can't coexist in the same space. Think about the last time someone suggested you try something completely outside your comfort zone. Notice how quickly your mind generated reasons why it wouldn't work for you specifically. That's your echo chamber in action, protecting you from uncertainty by keeping you exactly where you are. But here's what's really happening. Your past experiences are making decisions about your future possibilities. That time you failed at something similar is voting on whether you should try again. That comment someone made years ago is still whispering in your ear about your capabilities. You're not thinking fresh thoughts, you're recycling old conclusions. The first step to breaking free is becoming a detective of your own mind. Start paying attention to your automatic thoughts, especially the ones that feel so obviously true, you never examine them. These thoughts usually sound like facts, but they're actually interpretations wearing the costume of reality. Try this. For 1 week, carry a small notebook or use your phone to capture every time you think, I can't, I'm not, or I should. Don't judge these thoughts, just notice them. You'll be shocked at how often you're talking yourself out of possibilities before you even consider them. Next, practice what I call reverse assumption. Take your most solid beliefs about your limitations and ask, what if the opposite were true? Not because it is, but because the exercise forces your brain out of its comfortable grooves. If you believe you're terrible at public speaking, spend 5 minutes imagining what your life would look like if you were actually gifted at it. Your brain will resist this exercise, which tells you how much it needs it. The real breakthrough comes when you start seeking out information that challenges your existing beliefs about yourself and the world. Most of us live in information bubbles that confirm what we already think. We follow people who think like us, read content that validates our existing views, and surround ourselves with people who won't push us too hard. But growth lives in the discomfort of having your assumptions challenged. Start deliberately exposing yourself to perspectives that make you slightly uncomfortable. If you're convinced you're not creative, spend time with artists. If you think you're bad with money, study people who've mastered finances from backgrounds similar to yours. This isn't about adopting every new idea you encounter. It's about keeping your mind flexible enough to consider possibilities you've previously dismissed. The goal isn't to become someone else. It's to discover who you actually are when you're not limited by who you think you are. Pattern interruption is your most powerful tool. When you catch yourself in a familiar thought loop, literally interrupt it. Change your physical position, ask yourself a different question, or do something completely unrelated. Your brain has neural highways for your most common thoughts, and interruption forces it to create new pathways. Build what I call an accountability network, but not the kind that just cheers you on. Find people who will lovingly challenge your excuses and call you out when you're playing small. These aren't critics, they're people who see your potential more clearly than you do and won't let you hide from it. The journey of expanding your mindset isn't a one-time breakthrough, it's a daily practice of catching yourself in old patterns and choosing different responses. Some days you'll feel like you're making huge progress. Other days you'll feel like you're back where you started. Both experiences are normal and necessary. Start celebrating micro victories. Every time you notice a limiting thought instead of just believing it, that's growth. Every time you try something that feels slightly impossible, that's expansion. Every time you question an assumption about yourself, you're creating space for a bigger version of yourself to emerge. Your echo chamber isn't your enemy, it's just overly protective. Thank it for trying to keep you safe, then gently show it that you're ready for something bigger. The life you want is waiting on the other side of the thoughts you're afraid to think and the actions you're convinced you can't take. The question isn't whether you can break free from your mental limitations. The question is whether you're ready to discover who you become when you do. Drop us a line, share the video, give us a thumbs up. It helps us to know what video hit home and what videos to make more of. Oh yeah, and we would love it if you subscribed and help us grow our mental well community. This is the Mental Well Guy signing off, wishing you good mental health.